Okay, getting straight to it. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is allegedly. And yeah. So I always wonder if the Gunja Burn song was about Cardi B trying to destiny swap with Nicki Minaj. It sounds like it when she's like, they done went to witch doctors to bury the Barbie. So I double back off, bitches bury the Barbie, okay? Yeah. And then it's like a clip of her. I mean, I should put it in the beginning of this. If it don't get copyrighted or whatever, like for some dumb reason, I got a copyright warning on a channel that's not even nowhere near close to being able to be monetized. But whatever. It was like clips from Instagram and shit, like showing what somebody put on their story, which is weird as fuck. But anyway, it's a clip of Nicki Minaj saying, somebody was resorting to voodoo because they're such a weak bitch. Somebody basically told her that, like, it's like text message proof and shit that this bitch was doing some type of voodoo on her. And I also saw a clip of Cardi saying, she was talking about the folded song by Kehlani, and she's like, don't come pick up your clothes. I'll leave your clothes and I'll take them to the voodoo lady. And like years and years ago is another clip of her that I got from Choice TV. But it's from years ago. She's like, when she's infatuated, if she's infatuated with a guy, she'll probably do black magic on him. And then she turns around to the lady doing her hair or makeup and she's like, you never did black magic on anybody? Like this is something normal for her, black magic and voodoo or whatever, which spiritual practices don't always have to be bad. It's about the craftsman. But from even what she says, like doing voodoo on somebody because you're infatuated, and she's like, oh, fuck them after that. Somebody who drug and robbed men and called black people monkeys and roaches and now currently cosplaying as a black person. I don't know. I'm saying that because of like the hair thing that I saw maybe like a week ago. Scrolling. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with people. Like the black community, it seems like a lot of the times they promote or they support their oppressors and defend their oppressors more than they defend people, more than they defend their own. Like, it's no way in the world a clearly non-black person with not one black parent. If you look at their parents, none of them have been mistaken for black, treated like a black person, had a black person experience, but is able to call a black baby a monkey and a roach and have the black community support them. As they say, nigga, every other word. But anyway, it did allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, did this lady, did she try to destiny swap with Nicki Minaj? Yes. She was paid handsomely to do this. And that's crazy. Did Nicki say a record label or somebody was offering people $250K to basically go at her? I'm sure the stakes are higher now. That was years ago. Right now I feel like multiple people are trying at the same time. But the card is saying yes. Crazy. Yes, it's the swab. You see that? You see their arms intertwined? So normally with a destiny swap, after I listen to the song, I'm like, oh shit, that really makes sense. When people try to destiny swap in real life, first of all, it's not real. Your destiny is a crown only you can wear. That's what my spirit guides told me. Because even when people You get to the point where they're able to eliminate you, like they want you to be completely gone off the earth for the destiny swap to be, final. They never actually have the essence of that person. They're just able to fool the blind to actually to like see them with a certain light for a certain amount of time, but they never actually have that person's destiny. But normally the person will try to get close to you first. They'll befriend you first, of course, because they got to get to know your like your mannerisms, your style, how you operate from up close. So she did work with her. Nicki talked about them being in a hotel together, having some talk or whatever. So then I think when Nicki got her information about her doing voodoo, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, even though she said this shit, okay, she pulled her energy back, distanced herself, and then the whole shoe incident, throwing the shoe at Nicki head, happened, right? Okay, and then after that, she just was openly, blatantly copying her to the point where people started calling it out a lot. And then Cardi took that whole 7-year break before she came back and did her first tour ever. Where even on this, every time I was scrolling and saw anything about this tour, it had something to do with Nicki. Like, it was never like she killed this performance. Like, it was never no shit like that. It was always, every time I saw something, it was like her linking with Nicki Minaj's sister and lying and saying like it wasn't a personal thing, it's too close. But clips come out of her pouring a girl alcohol in her section. You have to be invited to a celebrity section or somebody's section, but especially her section. You will have to be invited there. And then she was pouring her drink in a cup, so you definitely wanted her there. And she's only 20, so why are you pouring her alcohol anyway? Like, And then the whole thing about the next time I saw her on the thing, it was like her bringing out Lil Kim and Remy. If y'all don't know, she did have a mock funeral for Nicki Minaj with Remy Ma there. Like, they came together to have a mock funeral because they really want her gone. Okay? It's really sick. The lengths people will go to have your light. Temperance is here, which is Sagittarius energy. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. Okay. She did call herself a prophetess. I feel like she does have healing energy. Earth angel energy is not about being perfect. But it can talk about being prophetic, being healing, and other things. It can talk about alchemy as well. And it's proven. Like, the lady said she's gonna have a fat baby one day. She had herself a fat baby. She said a lot of things that actually played out in reality. But yeah, this video is not gonna be too long. I really just wanted to get some confirmation, well, to see what the cards are gonna say about the shit. So these are the 3 cards that came out when I asked that question. They all are yes cards, and the image on here is crazy. This is like wanting to intertwine. The snake doesn't have to be negative, like if it's talking about Kundalini energy, but here it's not. They're clearly swapping. The goal was to like swap, because she wanted to have that earth angel energy. She wanted to have her gifts, and I just feel like she wanted to have her beauty. That's why I believe she changed her face 50-11 times, which, whatever. I'm reading what the card is talking about. This is talking about beauty. And also, the Empress is a natural born leader and a creative. For me, the number 3 always represents creative energy. The Empress is also the mother. And y'all know how Nicki say people is her sons, spiritual sons and daughters, where they come from you. But with the snake energy and destiny swap energy, they come from you, but they want to destroy you. and carry on with your energy as if they didn't come from your coochie virtually, spiritually. Okay. Let me see. I want to look at my mixed oracle deck to see. Oh no, how is this playing out for Cardi moving forward? How is this affecting her moving forward? Nine of Pentacles reverse. This is her being codependent. She's never going to this is what I'm talking about with the every time I saw anything about that tour, it was something related to her being connected to Nicki's ops or Offset ops. Okay. So this is her ops linking up. You know how whoever wrote that for her, that song that whoever wrote that, where she's like ops linking up, what in the fuck? That's projection. That's something that people who like the Destiny Swap do. They like to do that shit too. Because that's a part of the Destiny Swap. They're trying to be you. So the things that they do to you, they'll act like it's being done to them. Type shit. But this is her never really being able to stand on her own too. And linking up with Obs to try to destroy Nicki. It's not going to work. What's coming to worse, Cardi in this situation is a very unsuccessful, failed Destiny Swap. Okay. What's coming to worse on Nicki because of the situation? This is the world talks about successful completions of cycles. This is about success. This is expansion. It shows her passing the test and closing a cycle on this whole Destiny Swap thing, which I feel like she already did, because all the stuff she's been doing lately, to anybody with spiritual eyes to see, anybody with discernment, she's desperate. She's not even trying to hide the fact that she was trying to Destiny Swap. She's not even trying to hide it, because so many people are castified spiritually under a spell and just looking for instant gratification and just blindly following anybody who is promoted. Even if they say racist things, even if they do racist things, they're just blindly following. But anyway, with the world here, it shows this is something Nicki's able to successfully leave in the past and go into a whole new cycle in her life, free from this shit. Definitely free from this shit. Three of Swords reversed. It shows her not being heartbroken. Okay, let me go see what my oracle say about the situation. And when I say under a spell, in case y'all didn't know, that whole I'm the drama, am I the drama, whoop-de-doo shit, all that shit was chaos magic. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, it was chaos magic. A lot of people just, fell for it. Damn, what's falling before from this deck is reconciliation reversed. Okay, ain't no making amends, bitch. That's what I'm saying, bro. When Nicki exposed that Cardi people came to her wanting her to go on tour with her, you can't reconcile and go on tour with somebody who had a funeral for you. They went to them people. They went to spiritualists to try to bring you death. How can you reconcile? And I was recently scrolling and saw something about her saying something about wanting to put the beat to the side or whatever. Yeah, that's because it's been exposed. So you want to pretend like you're unproblematic, but coming for somebody's life, okay, is not something you can reconcile with somebody after. And that's another card that just fell on the floor. The cardinal reverse. It's the same bird that's in this card. So the cardinal is a memorial bird. And both these cards, they're in a reverse. It will not be no fucking sad singing and flower bringing. Is that what the shit say? No flower bringing or like death brought to Nicki because of this lady. Like she wanted. Like they wanted. The next video I do on Cardi is going to be about her connection to Beyonce, because there is a connection. And how they, like if y'all didn't know, she was at the Cowboy Carter tour, but it's a lot more connections than that. And how basically more people were added to try to make this Destiny Swap a thing. But also, you know, Beyonce has ulterior motives for linking with Cardi, because, you know, she know what Jay-Z and Nicki was beefing about. If Nicki is telling the truth, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, Jay-Z owe her money. So her linking with Cardi was very strategic. Like, let's make her seem crazy. Let's make her seem like we are, you know, girls. But we're going to talk about that on another video to keep this kind of short. You know, what is that saying? Something and flower bringing. Whatever, ain't gonna be none of that, bitch. Not because of you. Not because of her. Yeah, it shows her being very much ungrateful, because realistically, according to what the cards is talking about, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, no one would have took her seriously as a rapper if she didn't link with Offset and Nicki Minaj. Okay. Realistically. So that's why I feel like she should give Offset his back ends. And that's also why I feel like she just be backfiring. Even down to the whole stealing money thing. People were saying, oh, she was telling the truth when she said her husband was stealing from her. Like, no, it wasn't him. Because, well, according to Nicki, she got on live and laughed at that idea. And said whatever he takes is not stealing, because they are one. So her money is his money. But the guy who it was suspected that allegedly stole, he was in a picture soon after the news came out about her being stolen from. He's in a picture with Beyonce's mother. They put a picture of him and Beyonce's mother out as like a way to taunt her, like, yeah, he's with us. Or I wouldn't be surprised if they sent him allegedly to steal or to sabotage her. And that's how Cardi knew that money was being taken, because a guy who was associated with Mama Tina, obviously Beyonce and her, was around her with access to her money and shit. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Stranger. Curiosity. Yeah, I feel like that's what we're talking about. Recruiting strangers, financial constraints to steal money. The cards really just confirming what I'm saying. Star ancestors, follow the voice of your soul. The drum. So it kind of looked like her doing something actually bought some type of financial constraints, but I feel like it's her summoning some type of energy, or this is Nicki summoning her star ancestors. I don't know, but I really don't want to pull no more of the staff. Peaceful among thorns, giving and receiving. My yacht. So this is talking about things being balanced out, and the reason why things keep backfiring, because I feel like her heart is very heavy. It's a lot of hate and jealousy and envy And that lady heart attachment. What is this? Wearing a mask? Clear cognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Covenant. This is talking about multiple people making a sacred covenant, her signing a contract. Didn't I say something about Nicki saying, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, that somebody was offering people money to, go against her? Confidence is key. Shapeshifter. Joy. So I feel like another reason why, that's crazy. Dream thief. Opportunity. She got an opportunity by agreeing, signing a contract to agree to try to steal her destiny. Refusal of the call. I feel like it was refused. Okay. And I feel like part of the reason, obviously besides some type of divine protection that Nicki has, was also like her confidence in her spiritual protection and her confidence, or her not backing down. Because if she didn't, I'm not saying that it would have worked, but I'm just saying it's a lot of stuff that people would not have known if Nicki did not come and just put all that shit out on the table. Like, imagine if Nicki was too scared or lacked so much confidence that she didn't tell nobody that Jay-Z owed her money, or she didn't tell nobody that Cardi wanted to go on tour with her, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Imagine if she never told nobody these things. Then it would just come out like, she's mad for no reason. Imagine if she didn't talk about people going to witch doctors to marry the Barbie. Then people wouldn't have paid attention to Cardi showing her altar. And not saying there's nothing wrong with having an altar, but like clips wouldn't have been found of her admitting to doing black magic on niggas. Like, so it's something about her confidence and joy, and like staying committed to herself, that made this depth of a dream or depth of a destiny a failure. Bitch, no. Hold on. Rage and nurture. Yeah, that talks about righteous anger. I feel like when Nicki went off on her on the internet multiple times, it was righteous anger. Even Jesus had to flip the table sometimes because people was being stupid as fuck in the temple. People was disrespecting the temple. But nurture is here. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So I feel like she did express her rage, which a lot of times you do have to do to bring about a change. Number 23 is a number 5, which can talk about conflict. It also can talk about change. It can talk about conflict that is necessary in order for change to happen. Nurture, I do feel like maybe part of the reason I feel like Nicki is very nurturing when it comes to her child. Like, and I'm not going to say nothing else. If you look at the way certain things was handled as far as children, is a big difference there too. One has like sacrificial energy and the other one does not. The other one has nurturing energy. But it's time to take action. Okay. Hold your vision. Candle magic. The sun.